What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it's Libra here all the time, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. I hope you're all doing well. What's up? What's up? I'm ready to get this reading going. I have no idea what's going to come out, but I want to say thank you so much for helping me grow this tribe. Really consider thumbs upping if you like the vibe and the messages, and sharing me with a friend or family member that may need these messages as well. And don't forget to subscribe to help us continue to grow our tribe. If you're here during the live, thumbs up. Click the live chat button down below and interact with me wherever it shows up on your device. I love you. I really, truly do love my Libra tribe. Boy, my Libra flock has been... You guys are unbelievable. You really are. I know. Father, you're just... Yes, I am, because you're amazing. And we're going to do a reading. No idea what's going to come out here. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it, shall we? What's up? Mary's here. Hey, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful souls. All right, let's do this thing. No idea. Let's get into the reading screen so you guys can see what's going on the playing field. Feathers playing field. Tiny Dancer's here. What's up, beauty? Tiny Dancer. All right. Oh boy. Fred's calling me to a few decks. Give me just a second. I think this is going to be pretty lit. Pretty lit message. All right. Some of y'all need some serious talking to. Who needs some preaching? Raise your hand. Somebody does, because Fred says so. All right. Well, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Oh, there's one more deck. Nope, that's not it. It's brown. I'm not pulling the right one, apparently. Oh, there it is right there. Right in front of me. Sup, GTO? GTO's in the house. Happy Monday, y'all, or wherever you are. And these are timeless. All right, for my Libras, for those that will be that need to resonate with this. Apparently, it's going to be an intense message. Let's see what's coming out. Allow time for reflection. That's kind of a creepy looking card. I'm sorry. If you ever saw The Ring, the movie, the horror movie, The Ring, this is an 18 and up show. My name is Feather. I do cuss, talk about sex, and I am very straightforward. You never know what's going to come out. I'm going to tell you. Have you ever seen The Ring or House on a Haunted Hill or The Haunting of Hill House or something like that? Anyway, the wiggly jiggly squiggly people, like usually when they do the Ring was freaky because she was all wet and she was all jiggling and wiggling and that kind of stuff scares me. That just reminds me of this. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just, if some of y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. If some of y'all have started seeing visions, shadows moving, visions, some of you may have started seeing apparitions. Gifts and downloads are different for each and every one of you. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, clair wiggly jiggly, whatever. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Okay. I will say, for those of you that are opening up to new gifts, just ask the universe, ask your inner being and your spiritual team to assist you in transitioning into it easily, or to, making it go away to where it doesn't affect you, because some people are scared of these kinds of things. Okay. Be safe. Safe travels, GTO. We got you. So Some of you just need time to reflect on some things, okay? If you are feeling cloudy, if you're not really sure about what's going on in your life right now, in a situation right now, you may have a situationship going on. Damn, Fred's gonna pull some cards. So we'll talk about it. Yeah, we will. Okay. So some of you are kind of focusing out. You're lacking some sort of perception in regards to a situation, person, place, or thing. I don't know what it is, but Fred says you're focused out. There's a foggy or a lack of focus on someone or something specific. You need to allow your time to pull your energy back and kind of observe a situation or a person. Don't go rushing into something if you're not 100% clear. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. It's a take your energy back and observe. Okay, don't rush into anything. We've done that before and it fucked us up. So take your time to reflect on situations and people right now, okay? Because there are some of you that are dealing with a false reality or a lack of perception, or your perception of something is kind of clouded and you're kind of focused out. You're not really seeing things clearly right now. So you've got a decision to make. It's absolutely, some of you could be dealing with a person that's been maybe you're dealing with a one night stand, or maybe you're dealing with a friends with benefits, or maybe you're dealing with a couple different options in different areas of your life. Okay, it's all the same thing. You got options and decisions. So just kind of, I got to cover that up because it just reminds me of The Ring, and I can't stand that movie. Those wiggly jigglies, especially when they're in the psych ward or they're in like medical gowns, and I can't with that stuff. I cannot watch horror flicks, y'all. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but some of you, it's about finding your purpose in life. Okay? Some of you, it's about finding your purpose in life, or your purpose in a situation. Why are you going after this, that, or the other? Why are you interested? Does this person fit your dynamic for your life? Is this person or this situation in alignment with your purpose in life? That's a big one. That's a big one, y'all. I'm going to clap right here for y'all, because that's a big one to have to look at and say, is this situation or these persons, places, or things, whatever your situation is that you've got going on in your life, these aren't always about love, but these readings make sense when we need them the most. And apparently somebody needed to, because I'm like, why do I got to create a new thumbnail, Fred? Create a new thumbnail. Okay, fine. I was going to do a what the F reading. No, it's watch this. So apparently some of you needed a message that doesn't have anything to do with love. Others of you, it may be involving love connections or something similar. Family ships, friendships, all of those. Okay. For some reason, these cards are speaking to me on a different level. Like, yeah, it's because Fred's talking to me through the cards. But I'm not picking up. It says find your purpose in life. Some of you may have some different options, some different areas, some different locations. Something you just open up to new opportunities. Open up and ask the universe to provide you with these opportunities easily to, allow you to have more choices or to find your fit in life. Your life purpose is mainly what's going to benefit you and make you the happiest, so you can live your best life. Some of you absolutely enjoy helping others. Some of you love being caretakers and caregivers. Some of you like to drive fast, and some of you like to entertain, and some of you, I don't know, whatever. Some of you are very creative, very artistic. I know I've got a lot of artistic individuals in my flock. So it's just a matter of asking the universe to open you up. But whatever opportunities and options are here for you, whoever this is or whatever this is it in alignment with your true purpose? do these people line up with who you truly are? Do they speak, or does this option or opportunity speak to who you are? Because I have a feeling that some of you might be dealing with a person that's not in alignment with you. Yeah, you may have had a one-night stand, or maybe they're stringing you along, or maybe it's just a different type of relationship, but is it really right for you? Okay. So right now, this is the heart of the reading right now. And it is about finding your true purpose in life. Some of you, again, this is a very blurry kind of picture. That's not my camera, it's the picture. It's really kind of blurry. It's not really, I don't like it. It's like, do you really know what you're passionate about? Do you know where your passion is? Do you know where it is you're headed? Do you know what it is that makes your heart sing? Do you know who it is that makes your heart sing? Are you dealing with people that truly are on your alignment now? With whether or not your spirituality, are they more religious, or do they not believe in anything at all? Where are they headed? What are their goals compared to yours? There's something here that's fuzzy. Maybe it's some of your backs or your legs. I don't know. You never know what you're going to get here, y'all. But it's fuzzy. It's faded out, or you lack clarity in regards to people, places, or things right now in your life. And I think it's about time to get some sort of information here that helps you fine-tune that. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So it is about self-indulgence, self-love here. This is about your purpose in life. And again, this is the heart. It is about loving yourself, about oneness in self, loving yourself. And I'm going to be honest with you. What I'm really feeling here is some of y'all are dealing with people, or you're dealing with situations that are not bringing you peace, that are not making you happy, or that aren't on your level. And some of you may be dealing with a person that has strung you along, a player. Some of you, it's been on again, off again. Some of you have many different options, and right now, if you're kind of focused out, not really sure where to head, not really sure what to do, you need to bring it back to you. All roads lead to you, because it is your life. It is your creation. You're the co-creator with the universe to create your reality. And right now, you're producing a reality that lacks focus. And we really need to get clear on what it is we want right now, or who it is we want, or what kind of connections or what kind of relationships we want. Whatever it is here. Of course, I'm the self-love guru. I wrote the book, Oh, Please Be Your Own Hero, because I want you to live your best life. And my success may not look like your success. You may not appreciate my successes. But I'm just saying, everyone's got a different level of success. Everyone's success looks different to everyone else. Okay? My success may not be your success. You know what I mean? You may not be happy with where I'm at in my life if it were your life. You would be like, oh, hell no, I've been living in the woods, living in a swamp, dealing with dangerous animals. No, I'm just saying. But it's all about peace, serenity, tranquility, knowing where you're headed in life. I know what my calling is. Is it always easy each and every day? Nope. Do I get stressed out? Yup. Do I get exhausted? Yes, I do. I am human. But this is a thing where I'm seeing you're either dealing with people or situations. Some of you may even just be questioning where it is you're headed in life, or what it is you want to do. And the universe is like, time out, call you back to the bench. You need to sit back down on the bench for a little while. If you don't know who the person is you're dealing with, or you feel like things aren't right, let's think about this for a second. If you're dealing with a job, a person, a situation, whatevs, person, place, or thing, right now, in the now, hey, everybody in the shadows, and you just don't know if it's right. You got an off feeling about something, or you're trying to make a decision. Bring it back to self. Bring that decision back to yourself and say, is this a decision that I am making from a place of wholeness, oneness, and self-love? Is this a person that is in alignment with me? Is this a situation that I line up with, that I could be happy with? Does this person, place, or thing speak to who I am now, as opposed to who I used to be? Will I accept this kind of behavior or this kind of situation now? Or should I hold off for something better? Should I make changes? These are all about, it's all about making decisions from a place of self-love right now and making sure that things are lining up with you. You get to choose. You always get the choice. But if you've got somebody in your life and you're like, I'm not really sure. If it's causing you some disturbance in the force, if there's some fuzziness, some haziness, or some lack of clarity, pull your energy back and focus on yourself. Fred is really drilling down on this today. Fred is saying, Fred is the universe here, for those of you that don't know. It is time for you to make decisions from yourself, for yourself right now. We have made decisions for other people many, many times in our lives, right? People pleasers, raise your hands, throw your hands up. Now it is time to actually make choices from our own self-love and wholeness. That is our purpose, to make sure that we get what we want and desire, to make sure we are happy and satisfied. So if you're dealing with situations that are kind of still coming in here from the past, maybe you have a past person return, or maybe you have changed a whole bunch and you have some options that you're given and you're dealing with now. Is it really truly in alignment with who you have become over the last year, over the last 5 years, over the last month? I know a lot of you have done a lot of shadow work. You've taken a lot of time for yourself to do this work and to become a person who, and it's not always easy to focus on ourselves, coming from people pleasing and all of that stuff, being dependent on or needing validation from other people. Where some of us are taught from a young age that we have to do what we're told. Always do what we're told. Don't ever fight against. Don't ever stand up against. Don't ever buck the system. And this is an energy that says you've done the healing, and you're doing the healing. You're doing the shadow work, or you've already done it. And now it is a time for you to actually incorporate those things into life, making life decisions now. Make decisions from a place of self-love and wholeness, knowing your worth, and appreciating yourself in all decisions. It's about you moving forward. And that may sound self-indulgent. It's okay to be self-indulgent because it's your life. It's okay to be selfish and to get what it is you want. You may be dealing with a situation where somebody has strung you along. Somebody has hit it and quit it a time and time again, keeps coming back in. And they may gaslight you. They may, they may do all kinds of things, say all kinds of things, word salad, love bombing, whatever it is, just to get back into your good graces and come sliding right on in your DMs and other things too. And this is men and women. This is people of all ages and all shapes and sizes and all genders. Okay? They do what they want to do to get what they want. And now it's time for you to flip the script on that kind of bullshit. Because a lot of my Libras are empaths. A lot of you, most of you are 35 and up. I've done the analytics. Most of you are 35 and up. And I have way more men now in my tribe than I ever did before. And what I am noticing across my platforms is that we all go through it. Libras typically go through it more than most because we're strong. We're intelligent. We like harmony. We like balance. And we like we like to please other people. But now it is time to shift that dynamic into ourselves and making our choices moving forward from a place of self-love and self-respect. This is a time where you need to make some decisions. Where you lack clarity on, pull it back to self, and you make your decisions from your reality now, your newness now, your oneness, your wholeness, your alignment now. I am talking to Libras. I am talking to the Libras that have done the work, that have dealt with the traumas, dealt with the childhood abuses. I am talking to the ones that have dealt with the catastrophes and the traumas and the everythings. And you've done the work. You've looked at yourself. You've done the grieving. You shaved off the shit from the past and you're ready for new things. So whether it's a new path in life for a new career, or maybe it's a new pathway in life for a relationship, it's time to take the sunglasses off, bitches, and get clear on what it is you want. You've got options all around you. You may not see them, but they're there. It's all about taking the old glasses of gaslighting and false realities and your perception being screwed up because you're not seeing clearly. Whatever these realities were, or whether or not your perception is off about someone or something, it's because it's coming from a place of the past. Let's take those glasses off and see clearly from our third eye, from our true eyes. Let's see it from fact. Let's feel it and see it from an emotional heart space, which is your self-worth, your self-love, and your alignment. Seeing it clearly, seeing someone clearly, and feeling your way through these connections or these choices now moving forward. You no longer need anybody else's opinions. They can come back in, or somebody can give you a job offer. Anybody can say anything they want to, but it stops right there. You do not have, and I told my daughter this, she's 10. I told her this just yesterday. I refuse to accept your judgment of me. I refuse to accept, or I do not accept your judgment of me, or I do not accept your opinions as my own. You're allowed to have your own opinions, but if you have somebody coming in is trying to word salad you, that's trying to confuse you or gaslight you, you stop the words right there. Just within yourself, say, stop the words. I refuse to allow their opinions and their words to persuade me or sway me in any way, shape, or form. I will make my own decisions from myself, knowing facts, seeing truth, and saying, is this something that is right for me moving forward? This is the universe teaching you how to make choices from a different energy, a new you, a new perspective, a higher perspective. This is beautiful energy. I needed to hear this. I needed to hear this. Kimmy D, I hope you got your link, baby. You are like spiritual church for me. You are absolutely welcome. You're what my soul needs. I love you. Thank you. This is a pretty intense message. Who needed this message today? I appreciate you. It's a see-through shirt, so I had to put a shirt underneath it so that you didn't see through the shirt. But I love this shirt. It's just so effervescent and light and airy. It's a mandala with a heart at the bottom. I love it. See the heart at the bottom? Isn't that cute? Yeah. I love it. It's just very, the energy is different today. The energy has been heavy as the energy the last few weeks has been heavy for me. I can only imagine what it's been like for you. This is a time now where you need to learn how to, universe is saying it's time for you to make decisions from a place of wholeness, oneness, and self-love and self-worth, rather than depending upon what other people say. ADA's here. Michaela's here. What's up, Mac? So this is all about making decisions from Eunice. We no longer have to make decisions for other people. Me and Yvette, one of my Blue Angels, longtime friend, couple years actually, not long time friend, new time friend, a couple years now, but true friend. And we were talking about this yesterday. Smooth is here. It's all about we do rise. We rise. We learn, we grow, we rise. This is all a part of our awakening, our spiritual awakening, our growth, our learning of the lessons. And it's more of from a self-love guru aspect here. When we want to achieve greatness in our life, wholeness, and we want to feel good about ourselves, and we want to look our best, feel our best, and a lot of you just want ease, and a lot of you just want lack of struggle. You want ease and peace in your life from relationships that have been hellacious, tedious, toxic, abusive, whatever it may be. We've put up with a lot of things, and we break free from those things, and it's a shift. It's a learning lesson. How do we look for better? How do we know it's better for us? So some of you are in that kind of fuzzy in-between stage where it's, what do I do now? I know what I'm wanting. I'm doing the manifesting. I'm using the book. I'm putting myself into alignment. I know I'm feeling good. I'm taking your free online retreat and completely resetting myself. Links in the description. I'm resetting myself. I'm manifesting. I am feeling better. I feel good. I feel okay. I am a lot more okay than I was yesterday or 10 weeks ago or 6 months ago. I'm a lot more free within my energy. I feel, what is this? Do I feel good? Is this feeling good? Is that what that feels like? Do I feel ease in my life? Is that what that feels like? Is that what that, I don't feel like I'm struggling or forcing anything. I don't feel like you're doing it. And it may be a new area. It may be a new phase, a new area for you. Maybe you've just dealt with so much chaos and confusion and BS in your life that right now you're coming into an energy. The flow is starting to flow in for you. You're releasing resistance from the past. You're releasing the negativity, the limiting beliefs, the heaviness and the burdens of the past. So the energy is flowing in. It's starting to flow. You're starting to let the gates up just a little bit, and water's starting to come in. And the energy is starting to feel different. You may be starting to feel more laughing. You're like, are you laughing more? Some of you may not even know what this feeling feels like, because your love, your life, your relationships, all of these things may have been such a burden and so heavy on you that maybe you don't even realize what that feeling is, that feel-good feeling is. And I'm not even lying to you. A lot of you may not have laughed in a long time. You may not have known what it was to crack a joke or crack a smile or to feel good within your body. Maybe look at your ass and be like, damn, I ain't looked at that thing in a while, and it looks pretty good to be my age, you know? I look like a tasty treat. Whatever it is for you. Whatever. You're in this energy of, you never know what you're going to get here. So, but it's true. A lot of you, it feels like you're really having a difficult time making some sort of decisions, or Your energy is saying, I'm kind of fuzzy on this. I'm not really sure where to head or what to do, whether that's figuring out your life purpose or figuring out who to love or who to share your love with, or even if you want to share your love with anybody. Because I'm going to tell you what, as soon as you get to this energy of self-love, self-worth, self-respect, you like being alone. You like being at peace. If you've gone through the chaos and the hell that some of you have gone through in childhood traumas, relationship traumas, once you get to peace and ease and harmony within yourself, you almost don't want anybody else to be involved. Am I right? You get to the point where you don't need somebody else to be happy, and you're standing on your own 2 feet and you're enjoying your time alone, your life, you're going out with friends, you're doing what makes you happy for the first time in a long time, and you got this feeling of, oh, wow, what is this? Am I feeling good? What is this? What is this? Do I feel good, or do I what is that? Yeah. Once you get to that point, it's almost like you don't want nobody else to be involved in your situation. Once you get to the top of the canopy, you don't want to deal with the bottom feeders anymore. You don't want to go back to where all the chaos and the confusion happen. You want to stay at the top of the canopy. You want to live at the top. Okay? And it's okay to drop back down and check out what's going on from time to time. But most of you, you're going to be right back at the top. You're going to like your alone time. You're going to like your peace and your happiness and your high vibration. And when you get to these high vibrations, it's a shift, change. It's different. You will have more alone time, but you'll be okay with it. You will have way more peace and tranquility, lack of struggle in all things. And I want you to just relish in that energy for a bit. Because some of you might be wanting love. You might be wanting a new relationship. Some of you are kind of like, I'm not really sure I want to dip my toes in that pool just yet. I'm not really sure I want to do that. Don't rush yourself. Enjoy yourself. A lot of people are like, well, I've done all of this work and now I don't have near as many friends. People don't reach out to me. People don't come by. The people that don't deserve your energy, the universe will not send in your direction. You may feel alone sometimes. But in that energy, remember, what did you ask for? All of those times you were struggling, when you were getting your ass beat, when you were getting verbally abused, physically abused, sexually abused, when you were dealing with all of those things, when you were going through all the chaos and all the hard times, what do you think you were asking the universe for? You were asking for peace and tranquility, harmony and ease in life. All those times you struggled, you were asking the universe for peace and tranquility. And when you finally get it, I want you to breathe it in, and I want you to enjoy it, because that is your purpose in life. You can choose whatever it is you want to choose. You can have whoever and whatever in your life. You can do whatever it is you want to do. It's your life. But once you finally break free and you get to this point and you're just like, oh, why am I so alone? Why don't I have any options? Because something that you begged for, that you pleaded for probably, that you needed and desired more than anything your whole entire life for some of you, was I just needed peace. I just wanted peace and ease. I just wanted freedom from that. That could have been a person. It could have been limiting beliefs. It could have been a chaotic life. It could have been, constant on the go, jet setting life. It could have been a relationship that was tumultuous or painful. It could have been narcissistic abuse. It could have been alcoholic parents. It could have been your own fears. It could have been drug abuse. Could have been alcoholism for yourself. You could have had your own addictions. When you finally break free from that and you are living at the top of the canopy, you're almost up there and you can feel the sunshine and you can feel that peace and serenity, and you know that it's like, I've made it. Respect that you've made it. Take a moment to relish in the fact that you made it. If you've got nothing to do, you got nobody bothering you, you're living in peace and ease mostly each and every day. You're not fighting. You're not arguing anybody. Nobody tells you what the hell to do. You are living what you asked the universe for more than anything. Breathe that in and appreciate every ounce of it. Because that silence is fucking gold. Do you understand? If you have lived abusive relationships, if you have lacked the support of people, and you have gotten yourself to the place where you no longer need anyone else to pay your bills, where you no longer need anybody else to take care of you, and the persons that you trusted to take care of you ended up screwing you over or hurting you the most, and you are now at the place where you are your own entity, your own private Idaho. Relish in it, breathe it in, soak it up, and appreciate every bit of it, because you got yourself to that point. And if you're out here saying, I'm lost and alone, you're not the one I'm talking to today. You may have moments where you're like, well, gosh, I don't have a whole bunch of friends anymore, and I don't like the party life, and, well, I don't really have any options in love right now, or, that's not what you asked for the most. What you wanted the most was peace and quiet and harmony and tranquility. Are you okay with where you're at, with who you are? From that moment, things can shift. So, the people that I'm talking to have done the work, and you've gone through some hard stuff. The ones that are here that maybe need this message, it's to come. It's not quite yet here. You need to love yourself and appreciate yourself just a little more. But appreciate the fact that you got yourself to the point where you don't need anyone else in your life. Because I'm talking to Libras that don't need anyone else. They don't need anything else to take care of them. And it's okay to be alone. If you're freaking out, wondering where love is, when it's going to happen, focus in on your life purpose. And somebody needed the message that it's okay to appreciate, because you've climbed that mountain. You've climbed that huge ass tree, and you got yourself to the canopy. You've dealt with the jungle. Now you're living at the top of the canopy. And it may be alone. You may be alone. You may feel lonely sometimes, but I think most of you appreciate it. If I'm talking to the one, if I'm feeling the energy, and I'm talking to most Libras that have, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart, you've gone through some bull stuff. You've dealt with some pain. We all deal with pain differently, but I'm talking about when you finally break free of those chains, you're not going to want to ever go back. I promise you. So there's some things. Oh yeah, there's the servant card. So here's the thing. A lot of you you needed this message today because you needed a message of motivation and inspiration, maybe. Well, I'm damn sure a motivator, bitch. I am your cheerleader, first and foremost. You went from a servant to life, or to others, or to your jobs, or to whatever's it was. And here's the surprise. You're now the Lord. You went from the servant to the Lord, which is exactly what I'm talking about here. You've made the jump. You're now at the top of the canopy. You are in power and you are in control of your own destiny, your own co-creations with the universe. You now are in power and control. You have high standards, you have set your boundaries, and you are serving yourself right now. You've done this. You went from being other people's servants, surprise, all of a sudden, now here we go. You are now the Lord. You're the one on top. You're the emperor or the empress on top now. You no longer have to worry about doing things. You don't have to teach other people. I mean, unless you want to. What I'm saying is you've learned the lessons. You've done the work to get yourself to a great place. And I want you to appreciate that place that you got yourself to. You broke free from the chains. Do you understand? You went from servant to a Lord. From being in service to others to being a people pleaser, always having to do what you were told, that kind of stuff, to, you know what, I'm going to make my own decisions and my own choices now. How about that? It is confirmation. I feel it 100%. That's actually a great thing. Tiny Dancer says, I did several times in my life. I'm proud of myself that I could get up and move on with my life, and now feel blessed every day for where I am now. That's here. And Ada says, true story. Mary says, confirmation message. It feels right. This message feels right for my Libras today. Whoever needed this message, I love each and every one of you, because you put in the work. You were the one that had to defend your own honor. You had to defend yourself. Some of you had to fight for yourself, and some of you had to fight to get here. You understand? And that's not an easy climb. Yep. Some of you, I'm gonna say this. I don't even know why I'm saying this. Because Fred's telling me to. It's a feeling I'm getting. No, I don't know why. Why are we doing this? It's a feeling I'm getting. It's very strange, but the words that came out was conversation and enemy. But what I picked up from the pictures here was we have conversation. So that's like your tribe, your flock, your tribe. But we also have enemy underneath it all. So what I am seeing here with this, it's actually a feeling I'm getting. It's like some of you may have not even realized this, but you may have surrounded yourself by really negative individuals. You may have been surrounded by really negative individuals or really negative energies within yourself, around yourself. It's a feeling of you. How many of you? This is just how many of you that are that are watching this? I am in chat and replay rock stars. Leave me a comment in the comment section. How many of you? Thumbs up, of course, if this resonates. But how many of you in your life have felt like you didn't belong? How many of you have lived a life where you felt like you didn't belong? This is an energy I'm pulling in. Like you felt like you didn't get along, or you didn't fit in, or nothing was right. And this could have been from childhood for some of you. This is a feeling I'm getting pretty intense here. And I think a lot of you are going to agree. You may not have felt like you belonged. You may not have felt like there was a relationship that truly fit you. Maybe you didn't even feel like you fit in with any group or any crowd. I mean, how many truly? This is really an energy that I'm getting from this. This is a lot deeper than I expected it to go. We're almost at 45 minutes, but I feel like that's because a lot of you were surrounded by really negative individuals. And it's like some of you dealt with people that truly spoke negativity into you from childhood. Some of you may have been your parents, or just people that were jealous of you, or all kinds of things. And we don't have to go down that trail, but I have a feeling that for some of you, you just really haven't found your place or your fit in life. Well, guess what? Once you get to the top of the canopy and you're out here living large and in charge of your own reality and your own life, and you know you're the boss of yourself and you no longer have to be, you get to choose what you put into yourself. From the thoughts you think, to the things you do, to the people you have around you, to the stories you tell, to the TV you watch, to the movies you watch, to the podcasts you listen to, the books you read. You no longer have to listen to the crowd. You no longer have to listen to the limiting beliefs and the things that people told you from childhood on up your whole life. The ones that were against you, the ones that were jealous of you, envious of you, or that told you that you were never enough, never would be enough, or you would never achieve anything. For whoever needed that message, I love you, each and every one of you. And the universe has got you. Because once you get to this point, it's all you. And you are allowed to be self-indulgent. You are allowed to be selfish. You are allowed to choose better for yourself. If you haven't gotten there yet, I hope that you achieve it. And I hope that you reach for it, because this is all about self-love and self-worth. This is about no longer allowing the enemy could have been people not respecting you, people speaking negatively into you, people speaking pain into your heart space, and you just took it on. You no longer have to accept anyone else's gaslighting, no one else's opinions. You can stop the words right there and make a decision solid within yourself, knowing who you truly are and what you're in alignment with now. That's you moving forward. Okay? And it's okay to love yourself enough to break free from that bullshit and those chains. And you know, you got choices. Spirit of love. Thank you, Fred. The spirit of love. This is blue. It's a baby blue. It's a light blue. This is spirit. But this is trusting that love is there. The spirit of love. Oh, look at that. And there's feathers in the bottom corner. So the spirit of love is all around you. It is within you. And there's the feathers at the bottom corner. It's a soft feeling. It's a soft feeling that I'm feeling. And you no longer have to accept the enemy. You're breaking free from the chains of the enemy, of the binds that tie you to past patterns, limiting beliefs, other people's opinions. I don't want to talk about this. I don't usually talk about my personal experiences too much, but I'm a teacher. Here we go. Fred is bringing to mind something that I haven't thought of in quite some time, but my son's father, a biological father, who did not raise my son, our son, he left while we were in the hospital after I had my son 2 months early. He, do not pity me. I am a very strong and independent person now. But at that time, even at that time, he had a mistress that I found out about. We had been married for 5 months. We had known each other for 3 years. And we were having a child. So here I am at 7 months, having complications. And there was a lot of other stuff that had gone on with that situation with that person. But even in the hospital, I told him, you do not have to be here. I can do this by myself. I do not need your assistance. You can go. If that's where you want to go, bye. And he did. And one of the things that I remember him telling me during the previous 7 months of me being pregnant and carrying my first child and all of that fun stuff, and was, who would want you? Who would want you? It would be instant family, just add daddy. Nobody's going to want that. Who would want you? It would just be instant family, just add daddy. Who is going to want that? And that is one of the things that, I don't know if I allowed it to affect me back then. I mean, I was in my 20s, but I don't know if I ever really allowed it to affect me, but it damn sure hurt when he said it, And it's things like that people say to you. And it doesn't even matter if it's a friend, if it's ex-lover that's bitter and jealous and bitchy, or if it's somebody that just you meet on the street or in the grocery store or something. Somebody has something to say to you, and it doesn't matter. You do not have to accept other people's opinions. And those are one of the moments where I would say, well, that's your opinion. There's a lot of men out here and a lot of women out here that can't have children, or that have children and that want more children. There's a lot of men and women out here that don't give a shit how many children you got. They'll love them anyway and accept them as their own. That was one of those gaslighty, negative, narcissistic, toxic comments. I don't think I allowed it to affect me because I moved on to a relationship not too long after that. But it's those kinds of moments and those kinds of situations. And it doesn't even have to be as drastic as that, but Fred wanted me to pinpoint that and to bring it up because there's some things that people have said to you that really were meant to cut you to the core. And you took those on as limiting beliefs or your own opinions. You don't have to do that anymore. This is a soft energy that's trying to flow into your life here. It's an energy, it's the spirit of love. And this is the spirit of self-love and reassuring you that you've come a long way. You've broken free from the chains and you're in a new reality now. And look at what you've come through. Take a moment to reflect. Pull your energy back when you were dealing with situations, when you were dealing with people, when you've got options and you've got these decisions to make. Don't make them rash. Don't make them quick. Pull your energy back and say, I know I've gone through some shit. I know what fast, quick decisions have given me in the past. I ain't going there no more. I know red flags now. I know what to pay attention to. And I know what it feels like to have ease and peace and tranquility in my life where I fought hard to get here. And I like it here. I like how being okay feels. I like how being me feels. I like this new me. I like how it feels. Am I going to allow this to affect me? Is this going to be a decision that affects me negatively? Is this person I'm dealing with a gaslighter? Could they potentially affect me negatively? Could they bring me down from my perch up at the top of the canopy where I enjoy the sunshine? I enjoy that high vibrational energy, even if I am alone. Feeling that the beauty of being alone and being at peace, propping my feet up, having my cigarette or my cigar or drinking my whatever. Does it really benefit me to make this choice or to choose this person? It's time to sit back and reflect on those kinds of things. Because you're rebirthing yourself right now. Shaman of birth. You are in the process of opening up your heart space, and it could be, and heart space is just, feeling it. It's a soft energy. It's a soft, tranquil, peaceful energy. So when we start opening up our heart space and we're like, you got to feel your way through questions and commitments now. You got to feel yourself through options and opportunities now. From a place of your self-worth, your self-respect, and your self-love. Does this feel like it's in alignment with me? And that's how you're going to make these choices moving forward. You're in a new era. You're in a new thing. And I'm going to wrap this up here with a spirit message. Of course, spirit's been all over this, but this is really intense. So you may have some choices and you may feel like you're not really sure what's going on. Don't make a choice. Don't make a decision until you're clear about it. And make sure that you feel good about it. If it don't feel good, don't make that choice. Or you may want to wait a little while before you feel better about it. Before you make a final decision on something. Okay, again, 35, education. We got education, details, and listening. They all three fell out at the same time, and we've got 7, 8, and 8. Okay, so it's get the details. Do your due diligence here. Get your information right. So I don't care if it's a person, place, or thing, situation. Your responsibility to yourself before the challenge here is in being responsible for yourself and getting the details, doing the work, learning somebody, learning about someone, asking the right questions, getting the details, and knowing whether or not it fits you. Is it something I want? Does it feel good to me? Is this going to go the distance? Do I feel like this person is in alignment with me? We have nothing in common. Just do your work. Okay? And there's the clarity. Details will bring in the clarity. There's the clarity. Clarity's in reverse. So you need to get tight on this. Some of you may need to go back to school, get a better education, but it's all about listening. Okay? Some of you may want to focus on listening to music. Music may be giving you messages right now. It happens for me. I pick up on music all the time, y'all, songs and things like that. But even when I'm driving in the car or something, I'm doing something and I hear a song or I start humming a tune, pay attention to what you were thinking when that song came on. That may be a message for some of you, but listen to the details. You will get educated. You will learn about a person. And if you are in groups or around people, you'll know who the people are that you need to stay away from. The gossipers, the negativity, you'll get to know who people are. Just pay attention. You know what I mean? Yep. Field of Dreams, because you're here. You're in the field of dreams. You're at the top of the canopy. So you can have whatever it is you want. You can manifest all of these new beginnings and all of these things. There's opportunities around you all the time. But you need to focus on the details in regards to people or situations or even your life's purpose, where it is you're wanting to go. Make sure you get all the information that you need to make a decision that's based on your self-love. You no longer have to people please. Sorry, babies. You don't have to do that no more. It's on you this time to make good choices. Field of Dreams, because all is possible. And a lot of you have got communication coming in for new beginnings all over the place. Some of you, it's new beginnings, new options, new opportunities. Some of you, that's coming. So this is just universe preparing you on how to make your best choices moving forward, okay? Loosen your grip. Yep. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. So you're in the process of transitioning to a new way of being. Some of you were going through some pretty heavy stuff. And once you get to this okay place, don't allow an option or an opportunity or making a decision or anyone gaslighting you or anything else confuse you again. Okay. Some of you are trying to control things too much when you need to actually back up and watch, observe, and listen. Okay. Just pay attention to what people say. Some of you have been just really trying to hold on too tightly to things that you really need to let go of. But that's on you. It's your decision. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. So a lot of you just listen. You will feel yourself making these decisions and going through these things. Okay. Some of you may be dealing with people you feel like are your soulmates. Some of you may have gone through, I don't care what the label, what the title is, how do they treat you? A lot of you have gone through multiple relationships that were very toxic. Okay. And I want you to know now you have the responsibility to pull your energy back and to observe. You know what to look for. You don't have to go through the same things again. But you're in a new reality now. You're in a new way of being. You've gone through so much that now you know how to pay attention, what to pay attention to. Okay? So it's like, okay, when you're feeling lost, and don't worry about it. Get back to a good place. Pull your energy back and just listen and observe to what's going on or what's being said or what's being presented. And you get to decide on whether or not it's what you want. You get to make the decision. You always were able to make the decision, but now you know you're strong enough to make the decisions. Karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Again, some of you have just gone through those relationships that some of you weren't able to let go of. Some of you, it was multiple relationships, and those relationships could be people, places, things. Okay. You keep going through the same negative experiences because you keep experiencing the same thing because of things that you've been thinking or the ways that you've been feeling about things. Well, now you're getting to an energy of you can make these decisions from a place of being the emperor, doing what is best for you from a strong standpoint. Okay? Not just accepting whatever comes your way anymore. You no longer have to do that. And some of you are still in that energy of, but I don't have any other options. See, you have options all the way around you. But you get to choose what you want in your life. You can go around that circle of karma again. Negative karma, by the way. The conflicts. You know where to go now. And a lot of you, your soul, your intuition, your inner being will guide you along the new paths. But you got to be able to sit back and just listen to it. Feel your way through things now. And do it from a place, make these decisions loving yourself unconditionally. That is what that means. Slow down, take your time, pay attention. You'll make the right decisions for yourself. You know exactly how to do it. Your soul's done it many, 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 many times. So allow your intuition to guide you. All right. Enjoy living in the canopy, living at the top. I love you all. Them's the words, them's the messages. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Namaste.